Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at modeling this A-6 Intruder, and as you can see I haven't finished it yet, but I've got the hard parts done, and I only did the hard parts because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, so I went ahead and did that. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys how to do that. So let's go ahead and get started right into this. But first, okay, now what I did, I used various bodies here. Now this needs to go in more on this intake here, or the this engine nacelle thing here. Let me turn on the canvas so we can have a better look at that. From the top, you can see it. It goes in here. Then we look at the bottom of the jet, and you can see that this goes more inside here than this comes out. So this just needs to be moved in a little more, the intake. But I'm not worried about that because I can always do that. And like I said, my biggest concern was, okay, could I get a good rendition of this canopy up here like this? And so that's what I was working on the most. That took the most time, getting that to look like that. All right. So, and I use forms to do this. So let's go ahead and turn on the origin and turn off these bodies here. Okay, turn the canvases on. And I'm going to use a form. And what I'm going to do is to shape this section here, right through here. Then I'm going to come back and do this, and then rest of this. And use a cylinder, so forms. And I want to use a cylinder. And this is the plane. And just imagine this right here, round. Then we want to sort of put this in the center of that. And as you can see, it's a little high, but it's no worries. And just use one click. And stretch this back. And give this more height faces. And I'm going to move this back slightly. One person made a comment about why don't I edit certain things out of my videos. And the reason I don't edit things out of my videos when I make a mistake is because I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. So if you run into the same problem I did, I leave them in there because I show you how I solved it also. So it just helps you guys a lot. And that's pretty much why I leave those in there. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. It really helps my channel grow, and it doesn't cost anything. Now I have all these formers also that you could use and surface model this, but that would take a lot of time to do that. Because this is somewhat of a complex jet here, the shapes. And when I first did this, like I said, I want to see could I do this with a form instead of using the those formers down there. Then once I reached a certain point into modeling this, then I just stopped because there was really no really big need to continue. I just wanted to see could I do this with forms. And if you guys want to see me surface model this jet, just leave a comment down below. And if I get enough interest, I'll show you guys how to do that. And I'm going to add another edge right here. Well, maybe I don't have to. Okay, that's better. Didn't have to add one. And I'm going to move this forward, and I want to add another segment to it. So hold down the Alt key and drag this forward. And use a fill hole here. And see what the other ones look like. I like the collapse better, so we'll use that. And that's pretty much it for the center section there. Did not take long to do, but do a little more. Okay. Now I know this doesn't look like much now, but so let's get the canopy on here, then it'll start looking better. So now what I want to do is put an offset plane right here. And I think I have one there already, so and I do right there. So turn this off. Select create form, and I use another cylinder. And I want it on this plane here. And imagine this round here. And the center being about here somewhere. Add some more height faces by dragging this. Or you could just add here, just click this up and down, it'll give you more. Okay, we've got that so far. Okay. And as you can see, what I'm doing is getting this to match this line here. And as you can see, it's getting more there like it should be. And now you can really see that getting that shape a lot now, the angle and everything. And you can see this is getting more and more of that shape. And in my opinion, this is the hardest part of this jet. By doing this in forms. Okay, need to bring this section out just a little bit. Okay, you can see it's looking really good now up here. I think this shape here with the canopy and everything is the defining portion of this jet, what gives it its unique shape. Now a little more here. And that's real close now. So I'm just going to leave that for now. And if you guys want to continue working on that to even get it better, go ahead and keep working on it. Okay, so in my opinion, that was the hardest part right there, just getting that. So now we're going to do the intake. Excuse that background noise, the next door neighbors. As they go in and out. Okay, let's turn off these two bodies. See if I have a construction plane there already where I want that intake. Yes, I do. There it is. And it's an offset plane. So if you don't have the plane there, just come up here to construct and use an offset plane and then select this front and then just move it back to where you need it to be. And it's already there, so I won't do it. But that's how you do that. Just go ahead and cancel that. Now I'm going to use a form again. I'll come up here to create form, cylinder, and I want it on this plane here. And just imagine this round. So it's about right there. Then move this out. One left click. Then drag this back. Add some more height faces. And click OK. And let's see what this looks like for now. Okay. Now you don't have to do all this in here. You could have just used a form right here and then a form back here, but that's okay. And there are many ways of solving the problem. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And create a sketch here. And I'm going to sketch a line where the wing looks like it is. And I'm going to use an arbitrary airfoil here. Like I always said, if you have an airfoil picked out, go ahead and use that. And I'm going to use a plane at an angle. Use this line right here, keep it at 0 degrees. And I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. Now what I forgot to do, let me go ahead and cancel this. And I'm going to delete this and this. Turn off the construction. Now what I forgot to do was line this line up with this here. So this needs to come forward a little more. And this one needs to go in here. Now, do the arbitrary airfoil. Now this will not lock onto the point there, so what I have to do is use the project command and pick these 2 points and click OK. Now come back to this. And I need to project this line too. And this is just an arbitrary airfoil. Use this again, keep this at 0. And click OK. Now create a sketch on this plane. Turn the canvases back on. And project the 2 points. Then create, and I'm going to use a sweep. Change this to path and guide rails, and change this to full extent. And then the profiles here is going to be this and this, path this, guide rail this, and click OK. I'll turn on the rest of the bodies again. And I'm going to mirror this. And I'm going to mirror this. Oops. Change that to bodies and mirror this. And the mirror plane is going to be this. Make this a new body and click OK. Okay. Now that is looking really good. Just do a little more work on these intakes and stuff when you guys model this. But I just want to get through with a few things here showing you guys about this. Create a sketch on this plane here. And sketch a line from here to here. Look at this from the top. Make sure that looks about right. Finish sketch. Turn the sketches back on. And we're going to use a plane at an angle. This here. And click OK. And create a sketch on this plane. and use another arbitrary airfoil. Now this won't let me snap onto this, so we need to project these. Now we can sketch our arbitrary airfoil here. And I'm going to mirror this. And the mirror line is this. Click OK. Finish sketch. And I'll create a sketch on this plane here. Use the sweep again. Okay. Now with this, these are going to have to go in a little more too. It's no big deal. You guys keep working on this. But I wanted to show you guys the hardest part of this A-6 Intruder, of modeling it. And like I said, the hardest part, in my opinion, is the canopy. And this intake thing here, and with the engine and stuff, that's not very difficult to do. And that would be the second hardest part. So when you guys work on this, just keep working with it. And the tail back here is done the same way like I did the wings here. And so, yeah. But if you want to see me model more of this jet here, just leave a comment down below. And I'll show you more of this if I get enough interest in it. But, yeah. But anyway, that's going to do it for this right now. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like my videos, hit that like button as well. And also invite you to join my Facebook group and my Patreon site. Both are called CAD Build Fly RC. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments or send them over to my groups and stuff. And if you can, join my Patreon site as a paid member, and you'll get all these models here that I show you guys how to do. You'll get the F3D files or the step files. I can send you those. And yeah, and support my channel if you can, just by hitting that subscribe button. But yeah, so anyway, that's going to do it for this video, and I will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.